Let's get this pot. We in.
We in, hoes. Welcome to the Green Onions Podcast.
Hello.
This is the podcast where we throw out a little nonsense.
A whole lot of sense.
And a whole lot of laughter.
Ha 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 ha.
I am Common Sense Gurl.
And I'm Noah.
And if this is your first time joining us, welcome to the fun.
Yeah. The calculated madness. The rambunctious. No? Yeah, we're not going to start trying to... The rambunctious, calculated rambunctiousness through mental elasticity.
Noah.
I know, that's my Spotify profile.
Literally just dropped off right
I
now.
know. Do we need to start over?
What's going on here? There was like, what in the wild kind of...
I just heard 4 words. I had no idea were words.
Right,
and now
like,
I'm gone.
Hold on, let me Google this, okay?
Yep.
I'm like, okay.
How are you doing, Anna?
Good. How are you? It's been a whole, week.
Yeah, 2.
2?
I think it was probably 2.
Yeah.
Life just comes at you fast. Ferris Bueller, you know?
Yeah.
I
don't know if life came at me fast or I just, it's just chilling.
I came at life. Or wait. Came on life? No, where that's just bad all around.
Yeah.
Let's
But I see where your vision was going, though.
Yeah.
I just don't know how we can word. We got to work on that.
It's getting there.
Yeah. I see the vision. Ooh. Yeah. So how was your week?
It was good. This week kind of kicked me in the ass. It's more of like just figuring out my own mind. We were talking about patterns earlier at therapy and just like trying to, which for the new listeners, therapy is the conversation me and Anna have before we get on the mic. So just like the patterns and the pitfalls of patterns and how, just the ones that I have that are like not pleasant for my mind, or just not productive for a beneficial situation. So just trying to get through that. And this week has been that's kind of veered its ugly head. And I'm usually somebody that like buries my head in the sand and ignores it, but it has not been easy to ignore this week. So if that makes sense. She's putting on lip gloss because apparently what I was saying was not...
No, I'm oiling my ashy hands.
Ugh.
Because unlike your non-melanated self...
I have to oil my ashy everything.
That can get away with no oil. I cannot.
I have oily... Yeah, let's go hair. Let's go with that. Let's do that.
Yeah. I don't
Jamie is a part of the podcast this week, everybody.
Yeah. We rehired Jamie again.
Duck.
Jamie is like the most higher fire person that you've ever met. I'm like, they need to get their ish together.
They were standing outside with like a help wanted sign for like one day. They were doing the spinning outside. There's nothing after that.
Like it was Little Caesars or something.
It was one day. We drove by. We were like, yeah, just get in. Welcome back to the shit show, the circus.
Just kidding.
Just who cares?
Like this is Home Depot or something. Get in. We'll work for less.
Well, I was talking about my week. How was your week,
My week as overall was super busy. Last week was busy too. And now I have like a constant migraine. So, yeah.
A constant?
Yeah, I've had it for 3 days.
So, like, your week was essentially boiled down to...
Busy as hell.
And
now
migraine.
I have a migraine.
There's no footnotes in that. Like, I went on like a long 2-minute, 3-minute thing, and then now it's just...
Well,
yep, my head hurts.
Work, at work, we have our little events and stuff. So, I mean, that's always, like, hectic. And I'm normally, like, the one who is, like, going from store to store and, going everywhere and doing that kind of stuff. And then, so that's pretty normal, like, to be that busy when it's an event. So, it's not a big deal. But the headache on top...
No, I'm not going to lie to you. as a kid, my sisters like used to get like the really bad ones where she had to take like the preventative pill before the migraine hit. And I just think genetically in our family we have migraines because I was at work last week and like I know when it's about to happen because my eyes get blurry. Mm-hmm. Does that happen with you? Like
yeah,
migraine
my
eyes?
left eye is blurry. It has pain behind it. I can't touch my hair, so like I told Noah when I came into his house, although he was like, "Oh, you look great." I'm like, yeah, I haven't done his hair in like a few days. Just throw this headband on there. Because I can't touch my hair. My face hurts. And my back hurts. And like, I was telling Jamie, a.k.a. Ducky, that I looked up these different migraines. And I diagnosed myself. Is this true?
You hypochondriac, you.
Right? I'm like, this is what I have. And she's like, yeah. Her biggest thing is, how many pills have you taken today?
Yeah.
Quite a bit. And it's not helping.
Yo, like, when I lived with my dad, it was the same thing. Like, he would literally take a handful of, like, supplements, like vitamin C, all his stuff, not eat, and then be like, oh, I'm about to throw up. And I'm like, dude, yeah, because you just put all these capsules on an empty stomach. Maybe drink some water. Right. Like, maybe... Like, that's not the like the equation to a healthy lifestyle. Like, yeah, the supplements, sure, but maybe put some food on it first.
It all has to balance. Yeah, so I've done pretty good today. I think I've only taken 4 because I taken 2 when I came to the studio and then 2 earlier. And none of it's working though, so I'm probably gonna just be done for the night.
Okay, so I need to be more quiet and chill.
No,
it was funny because when you got here on the couch, like I was playing music and just being all loud, and then I like remembered that she had told me on the phone before she got to the studio. I was like, wait. She has a migraine, and I was like, "I'm so sorry," and I just made it call. Like I just quieted,
at least you're
muted
nice about
things.
It. At least you're nice, because no one in my house. I don't think anyone's taking me serious. Like,
wait until they get migraines.
Yeah,
I wouldn't wish a migraine on my worst enemy.
No, they're pretty bad. Yeah, my little ratchet 5-year-old was just like yelling at me, and I'm like, "Why are you yelling at me?" And she's like, I'm just loud. She's like, "I'm Yamika LeRae." Because that's her ghetto name. And I'm just like, girl, I need you to stop.
I need Yami to come up with a ghetto name for me. Is there potential for that?
Yes, my little wigger friend.
Okay, cool. I'll take it.
We were watching the
Is there
game
like
before.
we were. It is March Madness, so it's been very fun for me being a basketball person. And
he's like, that's a wigger. I was like,
you can just tell. As a former one, true. You can just tell.
He's reformed.
I'm a reformed.
That's what therapy sessions is all about.
I found my own style. I do not identify as...
Literally. Oh my goodness.
All right, Anna, you got something to read, I think. To like, I know we were just chatting it up, but we have like a start-off point, don't we?
Jeez.
At some point.
Noah's keeping me on track? That's cool.
I know.
I'm impressed.
Well, you have the migraine. I'm just...
Let's note this day in history,
I'm
everybody.
just here. The migraine day.
Exactly. So, I will be reading today with a little wisdom on it. So we're going to put a little wisdom on. That's what we call this session. Or what is it?
Yeah.
Session or
segment.
Segment. I was like
segment. I knew where you were going.
I was like, this is what we call our segment. I'll put a little wisdom on it.
I have no blunt. This is not a session. This is a segment of a podcast.
But I'll be reading from the Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. And this is titled, The Gift of Shedding. From the beginning, the key to renewal has been the casting off of old skin. It is interesting that the earliest peoples believed in something that we in our modern hive of manufacturing have forgotten, that immortality is attainable by shedding. The Dunsans of North Borneo have believed for centuries that when God finished creating the world, he announced that whoever is able to cast off his skin shall not die. But what does that mean? Not that we can live forever, but that the way to stay closest to the pulse of life, the way to stay in the presence of that divine reality which informs everything, is to be willing to change. Still, change what? To change whatever has ceased to function within us, to shed whatever we are carrying that is no longer alive, to cast off our dead skin, because dead skin can't feel, dead eyes can't see, dead ears can't hear, and without feeling, there is no chance of wholeness, and wholeness remains our best chance to survive the pain of breaking. Of course, for human beings, dead skin takes many forms, the most significant of which remain intangible, but suffocating, such as a dead way of thinking, a dead way of seeing, a dead way of relating, a dead way of believing, or a dead way of experiencing. In essence, shedding opens us up to self-transformation. Those of us who refuse such renewal will sooner or later be forced to undergo transformation anyway as a result of being broken or eroded by the world. Very often, both occur at the same time. That is, we shed from within while being eroded from without. What do you think about that?
That was really good. Can you repeat the last line? We shed within from while being eroded from the out?
Very often, both occur at the same time. That is, we shed from within while being eroded from without.
Dang. I love that. No, and it's so weird that, like, we really don't plan this and we just flip to the day. But I was having a conversation with someone about how just life as I'm getting older feels like I just had a bad dream. You know, mine are never good. I've talked to you about that, but it's the killing of the older version of yourself, and it's like that's like a prevalent one in this phase of my life where it's a continuous like you have to kill this old version of yourself, and it's like that essentially is what that's boiled down to. Is it's like, okay, you're shedding that version of yourself. Shedding's a better word than killing, but I agree that that's I do feel like that's a hard thing to do. What did you think about it before I get into my next little segue of thought?
So for me, the word shedding is great, not killing. And I say that because think about it. When animals shed their skin, it's like it's
like a rebirth.
Yeah. And so for humans, for us, when I think of shedding, it's like shedding some of those old habits.
Yeah.
So that we can grow to be who we're supposed to be, what God wants us to be.
Exactly.
So, because think about
shedding is necessary, and I think that ties in like my segue of thought, where it's we've been on this like journey together of like self-discovery and really trying to tap into being the best versions of ourselves.
Yeah.
And I think part of the reason my week kind of kicked me in the ass is it's like really delving into my mind and seeing and trying to like pinpoint stuff that like is ugly to me and trying to address it. Somebody said something really prevalent where people don't just do that. Like some people will like choose actively to ignore getting to know themselves. And that to me, I was just waking up and thinking, oh, everybody every day is waking up and trying to be the best version of themselves. And if they're not being the best version of themselves, then they're trying to pinpoint what isn't the best about themselves and fix it. Mm-hmm. No. Apparently people don't care, and they're comfortable by being monotonous and mundane. And that is something yeah. And it's not dangerous because you always try to leave that door open for them of self-growth and improvement and XYZ. But it's like, geez, I like the insufferableness of people this week. I think that veered its ugly head where it's like, I thought people cared about being better. I really, now, not to write everybody off into like the same
they
category. They
just don't want to do the work.
Or they just ignore it because they don't want to do the work. The work is daunting. So like, I get that. I get that. But to somebody who is attempting to do the work, even Kaizen, that 1% better, it's like even that attempt to be confronted with people that ignore it is just is it more, I think it's draining on like a human level, and maybe not even just a human level, but a spiritual level too for that person's soul.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But snake shed. I don't know. I was trying to bring it back to something less on the ethereal plane.
Snake shed.
But the scales. Scales. Why does it feel wet and it's not wet? It's a scale.
Oh, my Skittles.
No, but my week's been really good. It's been a good week. I am serious. It's like me and Anna were driving over to pick up our duck. Our
duck.
Our duck. That's actually pretty awesome. Our Jamie is a duck. No, but then we were just talking about how like what'd I say? I said I missed you, and then you said something. You said something smart.
I don't know, is it?
She talks so much. In the car, it's just like, is there an off button to this thing?
There's not.
There's not.
I probably said, yeah, I miss you too, or something. Or I miss me too, or something.
No, you said I miss you too. And then I think you went into this long... No, you said, see, is this what codependency is? And I said to you, I said, nope. I don't think, like, if I go to my psychiatrist and I say I miss them, they're gonna, like, automatically prescribe me with, like, something to make me miss them less. I don't think that's how that works. I don't think you get a medical degree by, like, missing something and then being like, okay, yeah, that's not codependency. Well, actually, maybe now that is how it works. COVID.
COVID.
COVID fucked up a lot of shit. I don't know.
And don't give the internet no extra help. Someone's already thought of that.
Somebody's already thought of everything.
Because they ain't got nothing else better to do.
No, nothing better to do. They're 90 pounds soaking wet and just coming up with shit.
Mm-hmm. No reason. If you could rename yourself, what would your name be? I know that's so random.
Jebediah Gutenberg.
Not Jebediah. You went way deep. Jebediah.
No, wait. Do we want a serious answer? I actually would not. I would not want to rename myself. I love my name.
I love my name, not because it has... Well, my middle name kind of has a lot of significance.
Do you want to, like, pronounce your whole name, or is that still not?
Oh, no, I can pronounce my whole name. Let me tell y'all.
Because I've always just said Anna.
But it's Ananisha Stellar Laverne Ross Moreno.
See, I love that.
Yeah, I got like 900 names.
Ananisha is such like a... See, I have 4. You have 5?
Well,
Ananisha Stellar
I have 4.
Ross Moreno. Mine's Noah Emerson Xavier Mace.
Yeah.
So like I wouldn't change it because have it like being that do you remember being the kid in school and it's like they would like announce your name and you'd be like, oh, I'm so different.
No, bro, they didn't announce my name. They just looked at it and I just knew it.
Not on like check. Like you had to
They
put
looked
your
at
hand
it
up
and they
to
looked
see
at
if
me
you're
because
attendance.
they couldn't pronounce it. So they would
Oh.
look, and I'd be like, "That's me."
Yeah.
I already knew.
See, that was special in and of itself, I bet. That's why you have that complex, I bet.
I do. Like, even at the doctor's office to this day, I'm just like, I know. It's a look. I'm like, yep, y'all look confused. Yep. Me too.
That's me.
But I do love it how on my driver's license. And
see, I love how we chose that question, and yet we're just like going right into, I wouldn't change my name at all. No, it's great.
But I like that on my driver's license and Social Security card, my entire name is on it.
Yeah.
They fit all 900 letters.
I love that about my license.
I was just like, yes, put all that on there. Just throw it all on there. And I use all my names.
I've never heard... I've always just, like, Anna... Like, even in my phone, you're Anna. And, like, to, like, hear you say it... Say it one more time.
Ananisha, Stellar, Laverne, Ross, Moreno.
That's so cool.
I have some capital.
And then Ross has a hyphen in it, so it's Ross Moreno.
Yes, so the Stellar Laverne.
That's so cool.
And believe it or not, Stellar and Laverne is great-grandma and grandmother on both sides of my family's names.
That's so cool. Mine's... Yeah, I wouldn't change my name. I think I wanted to go by Emerson for a while. Okay. Like, I think when I got to high school, I was like, okay, I want to be, like, Noah's girly. I think somebody told me that. And, I think Miley Cyrus's sister was, like, a thing at the time.
Oh, yes.
And, I was like, yeah, I don't want to be, like, associated with that. So I tried, but it never picked up. No. It never, like, became a thing. And everybody that would say no, I'd be like, yep, that's me. And I didn't even commit to the bit. I didn't even. I was like, yeah, no, I guess I'm just Noah.
No, you're just Noah.
But I do love the history of my other names. It's my family being my last name, Mays, and then Emerson being my grandfather, who... R.I.P. He's somewhere. And then, I think great-grandfather, actually. Let me talk to my family so I don't butcher my own lineage name. I do, but I'm in a completely different stratosphere because we were talking about how you are shedding your skin and moistness, and I don't know, it just was a whole thing. So I don't want to butcher my own lineage right now.
Yeah, because you.
Let's not put me on the chopping block to butcher my lineage.
Because Mr. Joel.
Let's not do that. I feel a lot of pressure right now to not butcher my lineage.
They'll call you and be like, "Boy, what in the wild Dickinson are you talking about?
What in Charles Dickinson's name?
Right? Where'd you come up with this? Like that has nothing to do with nothing."
All right, Anna. What is something that seems like it should be appealing, or? What is something that seems like it should appeal to you specifically, but it doesn't?
Facebook. I don't know.
Don't expose your age like that.
I'm the Instagram. Anybody who sees our episodes can tell where I'm posting
okay,
from.
Honestly, though, what's the difference between every one of them at this point? There's not one. For me, it's all swipes. They all figured out the dopamine algorithm. It's all the same.
Well, for me, I just feel like, and maybe because I don't have everybody and their grandma on my Instagram, it's safer.
I'm wrong.
Okay, well, for me, it's safer for me. Like I don't see all the negative shit. But Facebook, I think because in the beginning you're just adding people. You're like, yeah, everybody's on. Yeah, everybody's my friend. Yeah. Caitlin from 3rd grade. We're friends. That I see a lot of negative stuff. And a lot
about
of political.
Our podcast?
No, not about our podcast. People like
nobody
us.
listens to us anyway.
Our 12 fans love us. And they're all family. But
which, shout out to every family member that's listening right now. We love you. And we're thinking of you fondly from our studio. So.
Kisses. But Facebook is a lot. And that's the sucky part. It's from everybody's algorithm. It's not even mine because I don't have one.
I've never made one. I made a fake one, I think.
No, I have a real one. But the stuff that's on there is not even like stuff like from me. It's like other
it's all
people.
AI at this
So
point.
I'm just like, I don't want to hear about the political stuff. I don't want to hear about the over religious stuff.
Who cares?
I don't want to hear about whose ass cheeks was hanging out at the Grammys. I don't care. So, and it's more negative than it is anything. So my Instagram is tailored to more positivity. I follow positive people. Positive people follow me.
That's the best way to be.
Yeah, but
like if you're looking at your phone, the consuming of the negative media is crazy to me. That's just become like a natural thing.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like
happy about it too.
And that's why because I've taken a lot of breaks and like from just having apps where I can like view what people are thinking, because honestly it gets even more lonely than not having the app to begin with, because it's like these people are so dumb that like like geez, like that people get wrapped up in this. I just want to ask those people, change it then. If you're so worked up by this thing, change it. Show me how you can influence it. I just think people like to be worked up for the sake of being worked up.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I'm like, they like that crap.
It's like tabloids. Remember like going to the grocery store when you were, I remember going to the grocery store when I was a kid. Yeah, and like seeing, but I was seeing
we
like.
We had tabloids too.
No, but I was seeing like the newspapers. Mm-hmm. And like, I would grab it and be like, I want to read this. My mom would like, be like, no, none of that shit's real. And I was like, And like now it's basically Instagram. Like Instagram is like the new Roman Empire's version of the Colosseum. But instead of like fighting for lives, it's like we're fighting for attention.
I love how you gave that analogy. It was such a great, I love analogies.
Is that a good analogy?
Mm-hmm. But we lost everybody that was born with a phone in their hand. Like, they have no idea. They're like, who? Roman Empire? What is that?
The new age Roman Empire's version of the Colosseum is Instagram.
Don't have no clue. They were like, that didn't make any sense.
Good.
No, it did make sense. Y'all need to go
Old
get
soul
some
over here. I got it fucking tatted on me, bitch. No, I'm kidding.
I'm like, shoot. But
I've had a lot of people. I think I said somebody was checking out at the gym and they said, he, like, you know how we have to ask for the last names. Mm-hmm. And he said, yeah, my last name's Davis. And he was older, like gray hair. And I said, oh, like Miles. And he said, that's a good reference for your age. And I was like, oh, Well, you've been calling me an old man all day.
You are an old man.
They've always called my whole family.
You've been doing this old man hand talk thing, leg cross thing going on. I noticed it a few weeks ago, and I was just like, what is happening? Because I'm like Benjamin Button. I'm like aging backwards. I'm like a child at this point. I told him I'm one step from throwing a temper tantrum. So I'm like, and he's over here just like, honey, baby, come here.
No, can I give you a little insight about my family? When Rachel and my dad both lived here, they called me Peepaw because like how I would like move and like my slippers and my outfits, I would just literally be like, so they still to this day will call me Peepaw, and they'll mention it. They'll be like, uh-oh, Peepaw's here. And I'll like give some old opinion on how I'll let those damn liberals, like, I don't know, like some bullshit.
You're an old man. Like, I was like, yeah, he had the whole mannerism thing going. I was like, what is? What was
the question to begin with? I feel like I need to answer it for myself. What is something you would like? Just social media in general?
Yeah, I think social media, because I care less, you know?
That should appeal to you?
Yeah, but it really doesn't.
See, that makes it a complicated question for me, though, because I'm relating it back to myself, because we're over you at this point. What fell? Okay, my phone. Never mind. What I should like.
And unfortunately, you have to market every darn thing through social media. I can't put this on a billboard.
No, you don't.
Honestly, I should put it on a billboard.
I could just run around with it painted to my body of whatever I was trying to sell.
I'm trying to sell our podcast.
Or remember guerrilla marketing?
Yes.
We just need to do guerrilla marketing for this. Like, we need to put stickers. Enough people know about us at this point, just in the area. They just don't know where to find it. That if we just printed out, like, QR codes and, like, with the green onions, and I would slap them everywhere. Vandalism go crazy. Like, I will get arrested for it. I don't care. I'll slap it on everything. I'll slap it on cars. No, I'm kidding. I won't. If you find a green onion sticker on your vehicle, it was not Noah Emerson Xavier, man. But what is something I should like that... Thank you for asking, Anna. I don't know.
I didn't ask. He asked the question.
Well, I asked the question to you, and then you never validated me back with a response.
I did. I said.
Well, you gave me the response, but then you didn't answer. Like, ask it back to me. Do you want to ask it back to me? Do you want to rephrase?
You know what? Your turn. I was like, is that how we've been doing this?
For me, probably EDM.
Okay.
I can't stand EDM, but I feel like I should like it.
Why do you feel like you should like it? See, I asked a question.
Yeah, I don't feel like I should like it. Enough females have told me that I should like EDM that at this point I'm like, I should. And then I listen to it and I'm like, so you're telling me you're paying tickets to watch somebody mash buttons on a board that's sweaty and probably lives with his mother? That's what we're doing?
That's what EDM is? Mm-hmm.
That's what we're doing now? And that's an excuse for these stupid ass bitches to put fishnets on and look like they're Rastafarian? That's so dumb.
You sound angry a little bit.
No, but yeah, I don't like that. Because people just assume I know what EDM is or care.
Oh, dude, I cannot.
You know how easy it would be to learn how to push a button? I do. I push buttons fucking anyway.
But I'm like,
our fucking computers at my job are like from 1987. Jesus. Oh, wow. He really knew how to build up and drop that. Like, yeah, that's all EDM is. Well, that 808 is really fucking... That's gonna change the game. No EDM has ever changed the game. It's all been the fucking exact same shit. Skrillex changed the game. And then what did Skrillex do? Not fucking jack. He's still the same weird pedo-looking motherfucker. Yeah, no. I don't like EDM.
He said, oh.
I don't like EDM at all. I get worked up so much that...
Well, on a different note, this might work you up too. How is the financial challenge going for you?
It's been a struggle. It's been good because I'm pretty solid financially anyway, but just like having to put that in the forefront of my life, that has been the struggle. In knowing, which this is always how it works with me. Like, before I figure something out, I'll have pitfalls on it, but that's always my first thought. So, like, if I spend a little too much money, my first thought's been, okay, I'm not doing well at the challenge. And that's always, like, my telltale sign in my own head that I'm on the right track of trying to fix it. So, like, if it's something I think about currently and it's not just something I try to ignore or, like, unintentionally ignore, it's always a good thing. So, it's on the right path. I guarantee you by the end of the year I'll be a trillionaire. So, I'm joking.
If that's the case, I'm not doing the challenge correctly.
If that's the case, there will be no more Green Onions podcast, and I will be on an island in Bermuda, and nobody will hear from me ever.
If you make it to Bermuda.
Oh, not the triangle.
Right. Just don't touch all 3 points.
Oh, no.
But
yeah, it's been on it's been on the forefront of my mind. So.
Well, so for me, great. However, on the flip side, got husband on it, but he's sneaky. So what I've done, I've shut off. Excuse me. Whoa.
I know. Is that why you're so far from the mic?
But no, for him, I reallocated like his paychecks and stuff. So he's saving, but he doesn't know he's saving. Because also I cut off part of the card too. So I've been doing really well. Yeah, no.
Okay, how much are we talking about that he may listen to this episode and then it'd be like
he's behind. My own spouse is behind listening to us.
Oh, okay,
maybe
good.
because I talk to him too much.
Everybody I talk to is behind on listening. Right. My parents thought it was Thanksgiving the other day.
I was like, I don't. Yeah. No one's over here texting me.
Is it Thanksgiving?
I was like,
I didn't even say what. Like, did we? I just said, is it? Is it Thanksgiving right now?
Of all the holiday episodes, we actually
Christopher Columbus.
Right.
You lied to me. Is it in January? Is that when Thanksgiving?
We actually have a Thanksgiving episode, so that I did that. His parents were like, yeah. I'm like, oh. We're either way
I was
behind.
like, I'm doing this wrong. When's Christmas? In February? I don't know.
Yeah. It's in July. Christmas in July.
Do we have another question, Anna? Do you have a question?
I do have a question.
I feel like we might be getting to the time cap. I don't know.
What would be on the menu for your ultimate birthday dinner?
What would be on the menu? Oh, I love this question. Well, I've never answered it, but that was,
Newsflash, me neither. No, it's like, I hate her.
No, I love you. In learning to, like, cook and stuff, I think my menu's, like, big surprise. I used to be super picky, like, eater. Like, it was just chicken nuggets.
I can't tell.
As I'm sitting like the old man harping on 10 minutes ago. No, yeah. I used to love just like chicken nuggets, very simple food. And like, my sister got me into like, I'm sorry.
Boogers.
Sorry, yeah. That deviated septum. It was, but like in getting into cooking and like, even with my family at this point, like every birthday or whatever, we're always going to like a fancy restaurant. And like I love... So if I have to sit there and think about birthdays or like a dinner, I have to sit there and think about an appetizer. So my appetizer would be calamari. But like with the lemon and the... calamari is the... I'm going to get hungry just thinking about this. Ooh. Okay, it's fine. Calamari. For the main, probably the New York strip medium with like a Hennessy with heavy whipping cream and pepper, like a steak au poivre. Mm-hmm. So like a very like with a gravy. And then on the like as the side, charred asparagus with garlic potatoes, but like garlic like pan seared on a cast iron with rosemary and all the stuff and butter, and then you let it sit in the butter so that the butter soaks up into the potato. And then dessert, I probably wouldn't even ask for dessert. Probably a brownie. My sister makes the best brownies. She replaces something with coffee grounds and then puts sea salt on it. And it's like the Ghirardelli mix, but she like subs out stuff and like she golds the butter and then puts it in. And it's just so good. So yeah, that's my probably birthday dinner. What about you?
So mine is a little bit simpler than that. Should a birthday person answer this? Oh, so the duck wants to answer. Hit up the mic. Go. Damn duck. Okay. You're not talking into the mic because we can't hear you.
Yeah. I will be the judge because
yeah, hear one thing.
I have the headphones. I can hear.
Okay. Am I going?
Like
Yes, appetizers. What would you have for the appetizer?
appetizer, chips and salsa, or like chips and salsa and pico.
You're still from Arizona, okay?
And then
Main course.
main course, it has to be carne asada.
Mm.
You're stealing mine.
Is this yours too?
Kinda.
Okay.
It has to be carne asada, like a carne asada burrito with the rice and beans. But then on the side, I want me a elote. Because I love them and I just need one. And then for...
Is it like your birthday soon? Is this why you're saying it? Or like,
Yes.
was this... Okay, cool.
my
I'm
birthday-
sorry, everybody. I feel very insensitive. I didn't know. I was like, why does she have the mic? It's like, carne asada, elote, pico, chips and salsa.
What about dessert?
Yeah, what?
Dessert. I think I want either... It's a few things. It's either apple pie. Ooh, a
Like
peach
homemade?
cobbler. No, wait, hold on. A
Why not
peach cobbler.
homemade?
Homemade peach cobbler
Yeah.
with some ice cream on it.
Okay, good.
So that's our 21 birthday dinner at home.
That is going to be so good.
But here's the
And
thing.
where's my invite? Is it in the mail?
You have an invite.
So
I know.
Are you coming to
I-
the dinner at the
I
home, or are
already-
you gonna do dinner at the restaurant, or both?
I might make... I'll do everything.
He's doing everything.
Whatever you
He's
want.
like, wait, hold on, I want it all.
Let me clear up my schedule.
So in my growing up, we did a lot of fancy dinners too.
Yeah, you
But we
might
also
have to
did-
pivot on what your birthday, like what your meal would be, because you said while she was saying hers
Yeah,
that
she
you're
did
stealing
some
it.
of my stuff, but mine would probably do more so of a cookout. Now, for us being from where we're from,
Oh, I love
we are
me and like my roommate and Derek across the street. We're trying to get a grill because I want to learn how to like.
grill. You mean a grill for? What do you mean you're trying to get a grill? Grills aren't that expensive.
No, I know, but like for like when the pool's open it's summer and then I have an off day and I can just sit out there and just grill shit all day, like chicken, and then just like try different rubs of things. I'm so excited for summer to like officially hit. It's spring right now. And like, so continue. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you
So
off.
for us, definitely a cookout, but I want not only carne asada, but I want a tomahawk steak.
Oh,
And I want to do a board. And then I want potatoes. Ooh, tamale sounds so good too. Ooh.
see, I had potatoes too.
Yeah, but potatoes and the onions
Steak and
the
potatoes,
foils on
you
the
can
grill.
never go wrong.
But I want all of my food to be grilled.
The char from a grill is something like that is unparalleled.
Well, because I would do charcoal and then I would wet some apple wood and then put it in. Oh my God.
Okay, so you're going to teach me how to do.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm in on that.
When we had Ducky when she was younger, although she said I made her eat. What did you
She
say?
made me
Tortilla
eat.
and butter. But we would do like once a week. We would have like Sunday mornings would be like pancake breakfast. And then Saturdays we would do a cookout like every single weekend, invite like a whole bunch of people over to our place when we lived in Knoxville. So I learned a whole lot. And then being from AZ, I mean, you don't have a choice but to really grill and not have a lot of fried foods anyway, especially with our year-round summer. So,
Which I want to be a part of a place that has the year-round summer because, like, I know it's like partially here, but those months
year-round
of
summer? There ain't no year-round
seasonal-
summer here. What the hell are you talking about?
I know, but
Willis?
those months of seasonal shit is like awful.
Oh, see, we enjoy it. We love it.
No, I mean like the winter.
I love the winter.
See,
It makes me happy.
okay, I'll reframe my mind to it.
I'm the Aspen chick. I'm going skiing, damn it.
All right,
Snowboarding and all.
You win.
He's over here tanning. I don't want to tan. I'm already melanated enough.
I'm not tanning. What do you think this is? What do you think this is?
What do we think this is, Willis? But, Noah.
Yes.
Don't you have a little sit on this?
I do. And the sit on this today is from the Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday.
And Stephen Hanselman.
And that.
Get him in his credit for writing this book.
Stepping on my toes. What day is it today? The 28th?
Sure.
For the Daily Stoic, the reading today is Cowardice as a Design Problem. The quote from Seneca, Moral Letters, 95.46. Life without a design is erratic. As soon as one is in place, principles become necessary. I think you'll concede that nothing is more shameful than uncertain and wavering conduct, and beating a cowardly retreat. This will happen in all our affairs unless we remove the faults that seize and detain our spirits, preventing them from pushing forward and making an all-out effort. And then the little excerpt from, what's his name?
Catechus?
No, you said, what's his name?
Stephen Hanselman?
Yeah,
Mark.
He sounds like he should be in Hansel and Gretel. I think every time you've said that name to me, that's what I have immediately thought
Is
of.
that why you forget this man?
Yep. He's forgettable. And then, but Ryan Holiday.
Wow, we follow them on Instagram, too.
Oh, well, he's amazing, though. Well, I know Ryan Holiday's amazing. Email me, Steven. I know you're not forgettable. You're just the second name on the book, which is usually forgettable. Wait, should we cut that? No, I think you would appreciate it. We're reading... Okay, wait. The opposing team comes out strong, establishing an early lead, and you never had time to recover. You walk into a business meeting, are caught off guard, and the whole thing goes poorly. A delicate conversation escalates into a shouting match. You switched majors halfway through college and had to start your coursework over and graduate late. Sound familiar? It's the chaos that ensures from not having a plan. Not because plans are perfect, but because people without plans, like a line of infantrymen without a strong leader, are much more likely to get overwhelmed and fall apart. The Super Bowl winning coach, Bill Walsh, used to avoid this risk by scripting the beginning of his games. If you want to sleep at night before the game, he said in a lecture on game planning, have your first 25 plays established in your own mind the night before that. You can walk into the stadium and you can start the game without a stress factor. You'll also be able to ignore a couple of early points or a surprise from your opponent. It's relevant to you. You already have your marching orders. Don't try to make it up on the fly and have a plan. And that's it, I think.
Well, thank you all for joining us on this week's edition. Yeah, this wonderful week on our podcast. We appreciate all your support. And of course,
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Have a beautiful night, day, evening, winter's nap, whenever you're listening to this. And
winter's nap. Have a great weekend, y'all. And, tell your friends and family about us. Amen.
Amen. And God bless.
America.
Do you have any other thing you want to say, Anna?
No.